Hey folks, I'm Melhorn. In this video, my son Grayson and I are going out to chase some catfish, but our day starts off with a little bit of a concern. There's something in the water.
All right, Grayson's getting the rod stowed away over here, playing first mate like he does so well. We're going right over here. We see something sticking out of the water. We just got to the boat ramp. It's bright and early, 6 a.m. And there's something sticking out of the water where normally there's not something sticking out of the water. So I don't know if there's a boat half sunk or what this is. You can't really see it, but it's right over there.
I can already see the title and thumbnail. What is that in the water?
There it is. Can you tell what it is?
Looks like a John boat, maybe.
Can't tell what it is. It would be the, I don't know, third boat that I found half sunk or partially sunken. So it's not at first. Can't tell what it is though. What are you gonna do if it's a boat?
I'm gonna take it home with me.
Grayson gonna take the boat home. Yeah. What that is. See it there now. All right, if it's a boat, do we call it in or do we just go ahead and go fishing and call it later?
Call it later.
Grayson wants to fish. Holy crap. Oh my God. You know what that is?
What?
There it is. Somebody hit one of the channel markers. Somebody actually hit that thing. For some reason, up here in this little section, a half mile long, they put in channel markers. We don't know why. Somebody's hit that one with a boat. Those things are mounted on like telephone poles, and that's what that is. So let's go fishing.
Well, I'll tell you folks, that was kind of weird. That looked like something that was a partially sunken boat. So I'm glad it turned out the way it was. Hopefully nobody got hurt hitting that thing, because that is a great old big telephone pole sized post that somebody had to hit to knock that down. So we got down the lake, and our first plan of action was to anchor up to try to catch some catfish. The bite had been really tough during this time period here in the summer, and I figured we're going to try anchoring up at the mouth of this little cove to see if some catfish were in the area.
Let me check. Oh, he's definitely still there. There we go.
Got 8 or blue. Hold on back, I'll lift it in. Nice eater. We actually got the drone sitting up there in the air right now. Getting some pretty scenics at sunrise. We got a fish in the boat, eating some mussels. Look at his butt.
Now, why did I pick this area? Well, I'll be honest with you. I had a guide trip the day before, and we had fished the lower end of the lake. With not a lot of success, we struggled to put a few fish in the boat. The very end of the guide trip, I told the folks, let's just make a 90-degree turn and run to the other end of the lake, up into the river section, and let's just see if there's anything working there. And lo and behold, it was. We can make it a drift out of this cove, kind of a last-ditch effort, and it was boom, 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 boom. We caught fish. So was that a time of day thing to where just that part of the day, middle of the day, is when the fish were biting? Or did I find fish that were biting? Who knows? You never know in these situations. You just know that it worked. And that's why we came back to this area, what was the next day, to see if there were still some fish around.
Grayson over here working. I'm trying to fly the drone to get some footage, and we're getting bit like crazy.
And another eater blue.
Another good eater. Nice.
Easy fish.
Well, one thing's for sure. Fish around here.
Now, the way our lakes work around here in the summertime is, generally speaking, there's no current in the morning. Most of our water movement in the summertime takes place on up in the day into the afternoon as it heats up, and they open up the dams to generate more power. And that was the case on this morning. The water was still. We were anchored up and basically fishing slack water, which is actually fine, in my opinion, for catching fish here. It's nice to be on there when they first turn the water on after it's been off for a while. But after it's been off for a while, fish are going to feed a couple of times a day. So I was confident that we were going to catch some fish in this area even without any water moving.
Feels like a better fish.
Look like you're winching on it a little bit. Nettable or bugger grippable?
Bug grippable, maybe?
Nice blue, nice blue. Let's try it.
Y'all, my dad got a new net.
Try out my new net Steve Douglas sent me.
He just wants to use it. That fish is bigger than I thought.
Yep. Nice one. Back alive. There he is. Kaboom.
I think that the other red rod's getting hit too.
May have swam into the line. He could have. We made a little move from where we're set up on the point back into the little cove pocket here, just to see if there's any fish in here. We're catching some.
It'd be cool if this is the one that has your lure.
I know. We ran a guide trip up here yesterday and I drifted this cove, and we had one cut the line on its fin. There's one swimming around with a drift rig in his mouth. I'm trying to find it. Boom. See if I can lift this sucker. Yeah, it's kind of heavy. May pop off the hook. No. Yes, guys. Pretty blue being in the boat.
Well, after catching a few fish, mostly some good-sized eaters, the bite started to fall off while we were anchored. So what we did was we pulled up the anchors and started to drift this area, basically troll through. We had very little wind, there was no current, so we were using a trolling motor just to cover some water to see if we could find a few more fish.
Pretty long drag, no features. Little.
Feels a bit better.
Dude, we caught them pretty good right at sunrise, and they are
Yeah, he's a little.
gone. Yeah, I think that's a little channel cat.
He's too dumb to understand that he's being told. Well, he thinks current's taking him. He's gonna see the boat, and it's gonna be a 150-pound fish.
We could have drought here, guys. We made a pretty long pull down through here, and not many fish.
Came out.
No fish. Since we got off anchor, we hadn't caught any. Oh, channel.
He's an aggressive. Oh, I tripped.
It's a little bit violent. Not a monster, but an eater. Just ain't eating.
Well, as you can see, the pickings were slim. The fishing was not on fire. Was this what I call a time of day bite? Would it have been better later in the day? who knows? All you can do is fish, and all you can do is fish when you can get out there. That is the most important thing. Sometimes you have the luxury of fishing during the right time, but sometimes you have to fish when you're able to fish. And folks, just go. Being out there is worth more than what you're going to catch. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Here are a couple more videos that I think you're going to like. I'd watch that one and then that one. No, do that one first and then that one. I don't know. Just watch them both. They're both good.